We just had an Airbnb guest go without power for over 8 hours, and this is how we dealt with it. So we had a group of people staying at one of our downtown Airbnb locations over the weekend, and we received a text message from one of them asking if we knew when the power was supposed to come back on. Now, at almost the same time, we received an email from our electric company notifying us that a vehicle had run into a power pole at the end of our road, which shut down the power for the entire street. Now, also in the email, they let us know that the power would be returned within the next couple of hours. Now, there was only one guest at the property during this time, as the rest of the group was working somewhere else. But we did know that this one individual was working at home and needed the Wi-Fi from our house so that way they could do their job. We still felt terrible about the situation because they're at our house and only our street was affected by the power outage. So the first thing that we thought to do was send them a gift card to the nearest Starbucks so that way they could at least go somewhere else close by that had Wi-Fi and keep doing their job. I would like to say that after just 2 hours, the power came back on and they had Wi-Fi again and could go back to the house. But unfortunately, as the day went on, we kept getting email after email after email after email letting us know that it was delayed again and again and again, and the power was not going to come back on until much later in the day. So now we're getting near dinner time, and our guests don't have a place to go that has power that they can make food. So although it wasn't our fault that the power was out, we still felt absolutely terrible that the guests couldn't go make dinner for themselves. So we went ahead and sent them a large gift card to Uber Eats so that way they could at least go sit down and have dinner somewhere as a group. And at this point, the guests were extremely grateful for what we had done. Even though the situation was outside of our control, they ended up really happy. The power also came back on right around 7 p.m. So right after they were done eating dinner, they were able to go back to the house. So even though this whole situation kind of sucked for both of us, we did the best that we could with the situation to help make sure that the guest had the best day possible. So what do you think? Do you feel like we handled the situation correctly? Or would you have done more or less than we did? Let me know in the comments.